Do good, live in the most positive and joyful way possible every day. What you do is what matters, not what you think or say or plan. Feet, what do I need them for if I have wings to fly? If you are willing to go out on a limb, the tree of life holds endless possibilities. Plan for what it is difficult while it is easy. Do what is great while it is small. After all, if you run far enough, no one can catch you. Go slowly so that you do not bite your tail by accident. Nothing isn't better or worse than anything. Nothing is just nothing. Great wisdom is generous. Petty wisdom is contentious. Great speech is impassioned. Small speech cantankerous. Life is a comedy to those who think, a tragedy to those who feel. The money you make is a symbol of the value you create. Stay in the center, and you will be ready to move in any direction. To go outside what your charge was and to try to solve everything yourself is dangerous. Pessimistic tidak, lebih daripada sikap takbur mendahului nasib. If you correct your mind, the rest of your life will fall into place. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you odd. If you can feel the future, then you are about to experience it. Our attitude toward life determines life's attitude towards us. Just go with it, he thought. You won't figure out anything if you give in to fear. No one is too busy. It's only a matter of priorities. Manifest plainness, embrace simplicity, choose selfishness, have few desires. We need to be fit and ready for anything that might come our way. Don't flail against the world, use it. Flexibility is the operative principle in the art of war. A constitution that is made for all nations is made for none. If their forces are substantial, prepare for them. If their forces are strong, avoid them. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. You need mountains. Long staircases don't make good hikers. When we embrace who we are, the world embraces us right back. I'm glad I see with my eyes and not the pages I've read. It does not matter how slowly you go, so long as you do not stop. This place has only 3 exits, sir: madness and death. The moon and the stars shine, even when the clouds hide the sunbeams. Life is a mystery to be lived, not a problem to be solved. No one else has ever opened doors for me. I opened them myself. A paranoid is someone who knows a little of what's going on. Appear weak when you are strong, and strong when you are weak. Monsters are real, and ghosts are real too. They live inside us, and sometimes they win. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Deeds will not be less valiant because they are unpraised. For every expert, there is an equal and opposite expert. If you don't like the road you're walking, start paving another one. If you do not change direction, you may end up where you are heading. Keep your dreams. You never know when you might need them. Loving yourself is required for authentic relationships. The truth will set you free, but not until it is finished with you. Some things in life are too complicated to explain in any language. If you are strong, appear weak, but if you are weak, appear strong. Everything is relative in this world, where change alone endures. Sometimes, the best of God's gifts arrive by the shattering of all the window panes. If you want to dine with perfection, you must toil with imperfection. If those at your top are weak, your bottom will be rotten. To realize that you do not understand is a virtue. Not to realize that you do not understand is a defect. The trouble is, you can shut your eyes, but you can't shut your mind. Being unconquerable lies with yourself. Being conquerable lies with your enemy. If I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way. To succeed in life, you need 3 things: a wishbone, a backbone, and a funny bone. When we strive to become better than we are, everything around us becomes better too. Kindness in words creates confidence. Kindness in thinking creates profoundness. Kindness in giving creates love. As long as you can use your hands, the world is your oyster. Attack is the secret of defense. Defense is the planning of an attack. Man is an animal who has to live in a lie in order to live at all. You ask me if I keep a notebook to record my great ideas. I've only ever had one. Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. I don't think you should wait. I think you should speak now. Things don't happen for no reason. They happen to teach you something. If we don't change the direction we are headed, we will end up where we are going. Truth is a straight line you sometimes need to curve. You should know that by now. There's nothing in the world that breeds success like success. Remember that the happiest people are not those getting more, but those giving more. No one from the outside can tell or show you what is in your heart. And there are really never endings, happy or otherwise. Yesterday is not ours to recover, but tomorrow is ours to win or lose. Therefore the good fighter will be terrible in his onset and prompt in his decision. People ought to fight to keep their law as to defend the city's walls. The man who thinks he can and the man who thinks he can't are both right. Sometimes things become possible if we want them bad enough. I'm not going to die. I'm going home like a shooting star. Bloom as if you want to make the whole world beautiful. My only advice is to stay aware, listen carefully, and yell for help if you need it. I've had a lot of worries in my life, most of which never happened. To be wealthy and honored in an unjust society is a disgrace. Only one who devotes himself to a cause with his whole strength and soul can be a true master. For this reason, mastery demands all of a person. Wisdom comes not from age, but from education and learning. The only way out of the labyrinth of suffering is to forgive. There's nowhere you can be that isn't where you're meant to be. Always blow your own trumpet. Blowing someone else's is unhygienic. He who steals a belt buckle pays with his life. He who steals a state gets to be a feudal lord. I drink a cup of sunlight every morning to brighten myself. It's always the ones who are the quietest who often have the greatest things to say. All paths are present, always, and we can but choose among them. Honest is how I want to look. The truth doesn't glitter and shine. You get what you focus on, so focus on what you want. Aslan, you doubt your value. Don't run from who you are. Things joined by profit, when pressed by misfortune and danger, will cast each other aside. I knew it like destiny, and at the same time, I knew it as choice. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. Do it now. Sometimes later becomes never. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. Ability will never catch up with the demand for it. Talent is helpful in writing, but guts are absolutely essential.